And there's a process called a deed in lieu of foreclosure. And in my opinion, this is kind of misleading in a sense, because even though it's a deed in lieu of foreclosure, it's still considered a foreclosure especially when it comes to your credit, because, well, I mean, you're basically giving the property back to the bank, as opposed to going through the process of them filing a notice of default and notice of trustee sale and all this stuff, right? And in my opinion, this is a last resort. This is really a last resort, because there's no benefit in it for you to do this. Your credit's still affected. It's still a foreclosure because you haven't made your payments or whatever. I mean, unless you just arbitrarily called them up and said, hey, I want to give you the keys back. Even then, it's still technically a foreclosure because you're not meeting the terms of the loan. And they're going to say, yeah, okay, fine. It's cheaper, it's easier, it's more cost effective for the lender to do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. But again, it really doesn't benefit you in any way. I still suggest to people, hey, do a short sale. Because again, you can negotiate terms with the lender when you're doing a short sale. Deed in lieu of foreclosure, they're not really going to negotiate a lot of terms. Now, they might agree to give you some, to help you with moving costs, just to get you out so you don't damage the property, you don't do anything like that. But they might do that. And if they do that, well, then great. But still, it's kind of a last resort. I think you try all of your other resources first, and then at the end, if you're doing a short sale, but you can't get somebody to buy, you just call them and say, hey, look, I'm going to hand the keys over. We're not going to make it a big deal. Just do that, and they'll do it. However, now here's the thing to consider: is that in order for a deed in lieu of foreclosure to happen, the title has to be crystal clear, squeaky clean. So in other words, you can't have any other liens or judgments against the property or anything like that, that cloud the title, or other claims on the property that cloud the title. Or, for example, if you have leases like solar, or you leased a jacuzzi and, that's sitting in the backyard right now, you can't have any of that stuff. If you do, then they will say, oh, no, we have to just go through the foreclosure process, because that's what protects them against those types of liens. And, the honest to God truth is, even those people who decide that they want to do a deed in lieu of foreclosure, very, very low percentage of them actually are able to accomplish it anyways. So, but that's, the last resort.